I need to go to a smaller saw. How you guys doing? Appreciate y'all being here. Hope you're hitting the likes. Appreciate you guys. Let's see what we got. Susie Q, Soldier Farms. Soldier Farms will be on at 5:45, guys. Be sure to check him out. Mark Anthony, what's going on? Billy Shoemate, heck yeah. Glad to see you guys. Hey, Land Raver, what's going on, buddy? All right, let me get out a smaller saw. So, I am working on I have a step grandpa, and I was closer to my step grandpa than my real grandpa, if that makes any sense. And I gotta watch out for this little girl. She might run me over. Love you, little buggy. Anyway, all right. Put that over there. He wants a bear, so I'm gonna make him a bear. And I didn't even tell him. You know, he said, I don't know, a foot, something. So this one's gonna be a little over 5. And anyway, I'm gonna crank him out a bear. You guys be sure to hit the like button. Look at all them members. Hey, Woodchucker, what's going on, buddy? Glad to see you. Heck yeah. Hi, Linda. How you doing? Alexandra, hi. Glad to see you. Anyway, hit the like, guys. We'll keep right on going. Maybe. good time. I'm having a good time, but I am getting hot. I don't know how much longer this hoodie's gonna last, but I gotta take the hoodie off, get these headphones uncovered. Glad to see you guys in there. Hey, Amy Joe, what's going on? Glad to see you. Susie Q, Land Raver. What do we got here? Hey, Trapaluco, what's going on? Tropical, yeah, glad to see you in there, buddy. Greg Davis, heck yeah, buddy, glad to see you. All right, heck yeah, I haven't seen you in a while, Greg. Glad to see you, my man. All right, let's cut this guy's chin out here. Hey, if y'all have not checked out Trapicolo, check him out. He's a chainsaw carver, amongst other things. He is an awesome drummer. He plays different types of African drums. Really neat guy. You guys might laugh, but when that thing pokes out, yeah, look, it's 20 inches. I know it's going to make it through there, but I feel like Austin Powers. I'm like, yeah, baby. I don't know. Anyway, I need to shut up and keep going. And I can kind of bring the head shape out that way. Now this one's going to be like pockets, and his arms are going to be in like that. He's going to have bibs on. That's what he said he liked, and so that's what I'm going to make. I'm going to make a bear wearing some bibs. He's got his arms tucked in his pockets. That's the plan. I'm out here really screwing my driveway up. I'll have to clean all this up tonight. Take a look at that. It's at a little bit of an angle, and that's what I was going for. Yeah, that's not bad. Not bad. I think the muzzle's still too big, though. But that's it. We'll work him over. Once you give him a nose, he's a pet. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. That's looking pretty good. Not too good, not too bad, somewhere in the middle. That's about all the better we can do. What do you guys think? Let's see, what are we up to? 50 likes. Heck yeah, that's pretty good stuff. I appreciate that. Hi, Manuel. Hi, Felix. Hi, Edward. Glad to see you guys in there. Heck yeah, man, there's all kinds of people coming in. All right, let me move you up just a little bit closer. Don't be shy, get a little closer with Arid Extra Dry. Okay, all right, I don't know about all that, all right? All right, let's dig some mirrors out of this guy. got a base for the head. I think I'll dig the eyes out, and then I'm gonna start bringing the arms out in the pockets. That's the plan. But let me get some concave for the eyes. Good eye on the time there because I don't want to cut into Wowie's time either. So let's see. What do you guys think? Be nice to get the 100 likes. Hey, Evan Valentine, glad to see you. Shirley, hi. Trapicolo, what's going on, my man? Heck yeah. All right. Hey, Greg Davis. All right, buddy. Thank you. Heck yeah. Yeah, heck yeah. All right, good time. All right, I'm going to keep working the body down there. And yeah. So he's going to have bib overalls on. The strap's going to be somewhere in here. Pockets, you know, I mean, crosshair, I might give it a pocket. I don't really know. But the hands are going to be in the pockets. And then this is going to divot down a little bit on the side. So I think I might actually cut that out. That would help me progress if I went ahead and cut those out like that. Brookster. Watch out for dog crap. It's everywhere. Old Daisy, she likes to drop the bombs. All right, let's see. Yeah, that gives me kind of an idea where his arms are going to start. Kind of in the pocket. It is what it is. And this thing had a twist to it. And I'm just working with it. But anyway, let's see what we got here. Heck yeah. Hey, Mark, what's going on? Hi, Chris Chase. Appreciate that. Be sure and hit the like, man. Heck yeah. All right. Hey, 74 likes. We'll take that. Okay. So I'm going to cut the front down and then pitch it in here for the feet. I might as well do that too while I'm at it. This kind of helps bring him to life. Give them some big old feet. I mean, I would think bear would have, big feet anyway, but they really don't. They got stubby feet about the size of your hand, I mean, that's about it. They still tear you up, dude, don't they? Let's see what we got, 80. Heck yeah. Hi, Tom Long. Yeah, it looks like a bear. You got her, buddy. We're going to get there eventually. Anyway, hit the like if you haven't already. Okay, we'll keep going. there, starting to bring the belly out and all that. Just curve it, leg, same thing. Dig it all out a little bit at a time. Not too bad. Probably gonna run out of light here pretty soon, but I figure go as long as I can. I'm surprised it lasted as long as it did, honestly. But I guess that's life, right? Oh, okay, let's grab another. One more. We got a lot of progress done on this. He's got feet, but he still don't have hands yet, right? But we're getting there. What do you guys think? Not too bad. Hey, we got the 90. Maybe we can get 100 likes. It'd be nice to get 10 more likes before we get off here. which is going to be very soon because we don't want to interrupt Wowie too much. Got to make my lines, you know, where they're going to be at, where the hands are going to be in the bibs. It's going to be right along in here, and so I kind of need to cut that out and then go to the other side and match it up. The other side's a lot lower. So I gotta fix that too, but that's not hard. All right, he's getting there. Not too bad, not too good. See where I'm at on the paws. That's about right. Yeah, that's about right. Just need to take a little bit more off the bottom of that. But it's looking pretty good for him to have it. And I've never made one with the hands in its pants like that before. So not too bad. Not too bad, really. I'm looking at the neck. Looks like it could lose quite a bit. Let's put him on weight compare it to the other side. Yeah, yep. I think I might even start to draw these bibs out, just because he's pretty much there in the front anyway. Give him a big old Cheshire Cat smile. That's what I like. Not too bad. What time are we up to now? Let's see what we got. 5:01. Heck yeah. Yep. No doubt. Hey, Possum, what's going on, buddy? Glad to see you. We got that 100 likes, 260 rubies. That's really, really awesome. Hey, Dad, what's going on? Guys, I don't want to spend too much time. I don't want to take any time away from Wowie. So I'm going to stop with the live there, and I'll probably go ahead and continue to work the back and stuff. But, you know, you kind of get an idea. You can see what's coming. You know, by the time I put him in some bibs, it's going to be a cool, big old Cheshire Cat looking bear, you know. But that's really what he wanted. He was, he told me what he had seen and what he was kind of looking for. And I'm like, well, heck, I can make that. I know exactly what you're talking about. So I got this whole backside to work down to and change some things around. So that's what we got. And anyway, guys, go ahead and check Wowie's workshop out. And also don't forget Soldier Farms. He'll be on at 5:45. Check these guys out. Come back when you can stay later, you smucks.